Happy weekend. Thank you for watching my video and for being here at the Coloring Oasis. Today I'm going to do an entire flip through of Coloring Book Cafe's 150 Autumn Scenes, talk about my free giveaway, and show you a sneak peek of my Nelo Neco Halloween double page spread I've been working on. I will do that at the end. So I will be releasing another video at the same time or moments after when it's done uploading, or vice versa, where I will show you my entire adult coloring book collection bookshelves and talk about the contest and the free giveaway and what you can do. But first, I'm going to show you this beautiful book. This is 4 books in one for autumn fall themed books. And I know it includes Autumn Vibes, Cozy Autumn. I can't remember the other 2, but this is the gorgeous book that I am giving away. It's a big fat book. It's like a catalog. It's brand new. And this is what you can enter to win in my contest for reaching 500 subscribers, which is now well past since I decided to make this video. And I wanted to say how grateful I am to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, watched my videos or some of my videos, and to make comments on my channel. I'm incredibly grateful. I never thought I'd reach 500, and so my next goal is to reach 1,000, and I'm going to be having a gigantic holiday contest, big giveaway, which will have multiple goodies, books, and maybe some art mediums in it. I'll talk about that late November, so please keep subscribe if you haven't, and keep an eye out for that. So my asthma is acting up today. We live in the Pacific Northwest, and we've had fires here since July, and the air quality is currently being labeled as hazardous. So I have all my windows and everything closed, but it still leaks in somehow, so it flares up my asthma. All right, so let's take a look at this book. Alexa, cancel. This book has everything. You can probably use this book year after year between September and the end of November. It has farm scenes. It has animals. It has food. It has Thanksgiving scenes. It has cozy scenes. For example, this, you don't have to do this fall. Alexa, cancel. You don't have to do this fall themed. You could do this a spring theme if you wanted, and you could dig into this book during the year if you'd like. So we have pages that would be good for Halloween, pages that would be good for Thanksgiving, New England themed, farm themed, front porch themed, lots of farm animals, assuming it's like a New England farm. You can just use a lot of fall colors in this book, in your produce and your background. I think that this book is really good for practicing. Now this looks like the entry road to Sleepy Hollow Farm, if you look up Sleepy Hollow Farm photos in Vermont. Interesting. Tired. But I was just gonna say, this is a really good book for practicing your color blending, because there's a lot of like learning how to color food, practicing coloring animals. Like here we have an apple tree. You could, if you have a new colored pencil set, you want to practice, you could do apples in all shades. Apples do come in all shades and sometimes multi-shades. So you can practice things like your how to do hair on animals, your nature themes. This is the Autumn Vibes book that has the inspirational kind of quotes, which I think is really neat. This is from Autumn Vibes. Otherwise, it doesn't really tell you where one book ends and the other begins, because there are 4 books in one. It's a nice book, and it does lay flat. The further you get to the back, the more bulgy it'll be, so you're going to have to really break the spine or hold this down with something until that flattens. Definitely you want to use like a piece of cardstock, not printer or computer paper, because it'll still bleed through. This is like a Nina paper cardstock to put between it, or I use the half size for my sometimes, or for my smaller books. Looking at this, this is a really nice book. I have all 4 of these individual books. It is definitely more economical to buy the large book than all 4 separate ones, if they're, you know, $7, $8 a piece. Like here, perfect picture for practicing your pumpkins blending with pencils, you know, or your leaves or whatever. There's a pie. Great way to practice food. How to color mushrooms. Here's a Halloween picture. And you can use this book year after year. You can use it as a testing book for testing new mediums. How to color corn. How to color different kinds of foliage. Tons of leaves. I love nature. Like coloring, because I have the most greens of all my different mediums, and I love doing all those kind of earth tones. This is our air quality index. Is Alexa, what's the air quality right now?
According to airnow.gov, the air quality in Springfield is unhealthy, with an air quality index of 180.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Prolonged or heavy exertion outside. If you're sensitive to air quality, you should avoid being outdoors.
Alexa, cancel. That's great in theory, except every time you go out to the laundry in the garage or have to go somewhere, or you have vents or any kind of heating or air system, it pulls in air from the outside, and it's like unusually warm here for October in where I live. And it's like 80 still degrees, which is odd. And it's like, if I turn my air conditioner, it sucks air in partly from the outside. If I open my windows, we all know that's what happened last night. I had a window open, 2 windows in my bedroom, and then the air quality tanked overnight because the wind shifted and blew the fire smoke this way. And now my room, like, I'm just like I can feel like in my bronchial tubes and my lungs, like inflammation and like that reverberating kind of sound and stuff. It's really unpleasant. So several good Halloween pictures here. This fire has been going on since July. It's the Cedar Creek fire. They just can't contain it, or I think they've trapped it to one area, but they don't think it's going to burn out until the snow happens. And we live kind of in the dip of like a valley, and bad air just sinks in and it's stuck here in this little, like, there's mountains all around us. We're like in this kind of dipped in area. The Indians used to call this area the Valley of Death. When I first moved here from California, 2001, sorry. I got bronchitis the first winter and for like 2 months, and then it turned into bad pneumonia. And I was young. I was only like 29 or something. Because like the bad air that gets trapped in here in the winter, for example. This is really pretty. This could be a springtime scene too. I really like this. I don't know which book this is. This might be the country. This looks like it might be the country autumn to me. There's a great Thanksgiving one. Unless you're a vegan, you might not want to color that. Croissants, pumpkin candles, or squash candles. See how we're at the back? It gets a little bulgy, but I'm trying not to break this spine because I have to send this off to y'all. And it has a color chart for testing your mediums. This is kind of that, I guess it's like an Amazon paper, but it's not their cheaper one. Like the Cocoa Wild ones have black background, which I think is cheaper, or like brownish gray tin paper than this. This is a nice white paper. It has a little bit of a tooth. I have hundreds of Amazon coloring books, and all of my pencils work in it. The oil pencils, not as, can feel a little like you have to go very light and go for layers. It takes longer. I like the wax pencils. I love my Crayola adult signature collection pencils better than my Prismacolors. Too bad there aren't more colors of them. I did a video on those. I can link all that below. And Prismacolors are great in here. I really like the Brute Pruner 520 set rounds better than the Brute Pruner squares in this book or any of the Coloring Cookbook Cafe books. I did try to use my sharper Farben pencils in here. I didn't like it so much. All my alcohol markers, Copic, Spectrum Noir, Prismacolor Premier, Castle Art, Cali Art, every alcohol marker works great in here. Just do their protective pages. Water-based mediums, if you do very light water and like a water brush pen, not soaking wet paintbrush, works great in this book. I also have used my Derwent Color Soft and my Derwent Chroma Flows in here. Again, light layers, but great book. You can start on it right away. So if you want to know how to enter to win this book, I'm going to do my other video next showing you my entire adult coloring book collection, which does not include some I have on the way in the mail, and talk about the contest, how to enter. And if you're seeing this video and it's, you know, past maybe October, you know, 20th, 2022, that's long done, but you can still enjoy and go purchase this book. Thank you so much. I will see you in that video.